Litigators listen to respond. Negotiators listen to understand. Let's talk about listening in the lawyer-client relationship. Listening is one of the most important skills any lawyer can have. By engaging in proactive listening with your client, you can understand better what your client's goals and concerns are. So as the client, when you are talking to your lawyer, you should be actively engaging with them and making sure that they are listening to what you are saying. How do you do that? The first thing is that the lawyer should be asking you open-ended questions about the facts of your case and engaging with you in a dialogue to better understand your family dynamic. Oftentimes, lawyers will make assumptions when talking to a client for the first time, but they do not know you and they do not know your family situation. So make sure that those assumptions are not clouding their legal advice. You may wonder why the lawyer is asking you a lot of questions. You may think some of the questions are irrelevant or not applicable to your case. That may or may not be true, but it's important to tell your lawyer as much as possible at the beginning of the case. Something that may not be relevant today or tomorrow could be important down the road. Listening is a two-way street. The client needs to listen to the lawyer just as much as the lawyer needs to listen to the client. Sometimes listening to things that are difficult to hear can be extremely painful. That is also difficult for the lawyer, but the client needs to understand that they need to hear some of the more difficult things so they can process it. The first time you hear it, you do not have to accept it, you do not have to understand it, but you do have to listen to it. A trusted partner does not just tell you what you want to hear. Telling your attorney everything at the beginning of the case will make their ability to strategize easier in the future. Lawyers can very easily slip into legalese when they are talking to clients without even realizing it. It is so important for the client to tell the lawyer, "Stop, I don't understand what you're saying." Or they can simply ask the lawyer to rephrase what they are saying in more easily understood terms. It is so critical for clients to understand the advice that is being given. Do not feel like you can't ask your lawyer to say something in a different way so you understand the terms that are being used and the potential strategy that is being developed. I often get asked, what would a judge do? It's incredibly frustrating for clients to not get a definitive answer to that question. But here's what clients need to understand. If your case goes to trial, the judge is the person who knows the least amount about your family, but he or she is going to be making the ultimate decision. It's an incredibly unpredictable process, and outcomes are not necessarily predeterminative. We all know lawyers like to talk, but lawyers need to listen. It is so important to be listening to clients during a mediation, a collaborative meeting, or a settlement negotiation. Listening as a negotiator allows the lawyer to pick up on clues, hints, things in body language that they may not necessarily pick up on in just a regular meeting. When you're arguing in court, you're listening to the other side, trying to refute their argument. When you're at a negotiation table, you are listening to understand the needs of both sides so you can reach a settlement that is beneficial to everyone. Listening is the cornerstone to any relationship. Without listening, neither the lawyer nor the client are going to be satisfied with the relationship. Follow me on LinkedIn or visit my website for more insights on finding your legal partner.